It was, yes. And cars can't go in water. Yeah, the beta keys, but they can revoke keys. So it is possible. So I have no... Oh, I got a score. I got a score. Not the how, but I got a score. So thank you, Glassomaniac. You gave me a game which I had a score on, and... Where is it? Where is it? I should be 7th. Can someone clip that, please, so I can send it off to Antstream to say the score didn't do it? New amp and speakers. What new speakers, Taz? I don't know about you, but sometimes I just like to be able to just lob it in and just go bang. There you go, Scorpio. Do you see that? I'm not doing that again. Please tell me you saw that. Good, yeah. So you saw the thing on the back as well. Yes, Tara. I figured I would wear it today. It needs a wash. We sent him Mockstar clothing. So we sent him Mockstar. He tried it on. He was a bit unsure about the sizing, but he still tried it on. And then he stopped streaming. I'm kind of wondering if what he did was he tried it on, realised how much he liked it, and then worried about how his current followers may not like him being dressed like that. Where we actually encouraging him to do that. He's probably got some nice wig. He's probably nice big flowing locks. He's probably got the whole stuff. He's probably streaming right now on Kick, pretending to be someone else, but just not as Ginger. Feel free to clip this and send it to him as well, and say we're on to him. I don't know how Hitch managed to sit here doing this. I wonder if they have
New donation from Metal Jesus Rocks.
Oh! 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 GP! Just to let you know, I do have the Stream Elements thing enabled. Genuinely, I rage quit.
I've been gagging you forfeit. Listen to that. I do not like.
Oh!
It's
Up
just
my nose!
It's just watery nothingness.
Exclamation mark clip, we'll do a clip.
Just watery crap.
777 is through the stand,
Oh.
but by no means out of trouble.
Thank you, Pixie. That is not supposed to be active. I must have forgotten to turn that one off. That's a random one. Sometimes it comes on, sometimes it doesn't. Anything between 1 and 9 bits randomly does that. Hey, 777. Yeah. No, I never got round to turning off any of my scare alerts after I played Alien. I'm the one who actually surprisingly did more kills than I expected. And even managed to survive the... It's true though, Grosjean. They were the best player. You were the middle player. I was the worst player. But, to be fair... Who's gonna be Daddy? From Japan. He could lick 'em by smiling. He could leave them to hang. He came on so loaded, man, well hung and snow white tan. So where were the spiders? Whoa, the fly tried to break our balls. Just a beer light to guide us. So he bitched about his fans. And should we crush his sweet hands? Oh. Ziggy paid for time, jiving us that we were voodoo. The kids were just crass. He was the Naz, with God-given ass. He took it all too far, but boy,
Is
could he
this the
play guitar.
Bauhaus version?
It's the version that was redeemed. Yep. Making love with it.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I always forget my stream deck is set so I can do it. So hey all, microphone's working, camera's working, purely because I didn't reboot since the last stream. But hey Scruffy, hey Manic Whiner, hey anyone else who's lurking. So this is Andstream but not as you know it, is the best way of doing this. They literally launched it today. The announcement went live at 4 PM. And it's... Microsoft wanted a way that they could stream their old classic games from Activision, you know, the old stuff that they own. But they want it on Game Pass as exclusive on Game Pass. So they've gone and partnered with Andstream. And now Andstream are streaming a lot of the old Activision games. So Manic Whiner has redeemed Chopper Mission. There is no Chopper Mission. Because Chopper Mission isn't an Activision or Sierra title. However, there is a Chopper Command. So yeah, so I've also been, I've also had a few challenges already. Oh, I don't want to know. How do I not accept? There's an option of accept, but no option of don't accept. Don't like that. I'm closing that. I've just closed the app because I've just noticed there's a way of accepting a challenge, but not a way of rejecting a challenge. Right, onto the Andstream Discord, and that there is the Andstream loading, the new loading sound for the new app. So I might have to close it and reopen it just so you can actually see what happens with it. I'm just putting in there into their Discord. I've noticed an issue already. You can't say later to a challenge. Yeah. But what I'll do is apparently if you minimize it during loading, it does this. There you go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it. I'm going to reopen it so you guys can get the whole entire this is fresh out the box experience of loading it. So what you don't see is the Xbox logo when it says Retro Classics, and then it loads. And hopefully it captures it. Capture it! Okay, you miss it all because it can't capture it in time. But yeah, it comes up with the classic Xbox logo, does that tune, and then appears with this. But yes, if you want the list of games, it is pinned at the top of the chat. Actually, that side. But it's pinned to the top of the chat because I figured as Andstream were nice enough to copy the list into chat in Discord, I would copy it into Pastebin so anyone can click on it and view it. Hopefully nobody edits it. But it does include MechWarrior 2. So, Scruffy, we know Miggy will be happy. MechWarrior and MechWarrior 2 are both available. And MechWarrior 2 is... Well, I gave it a quick go. It's the PS1 version. So, it's actually an example of a game on an official Microsoft service. So, not Antstream, but an official Microsoft Retro Classics service, which is telling you to press square or triangle. By the way, Scruffy, can you shout out? Actually, don't shout out Tara. She hasn't streamed in ages. Unless Tara wants to be shouted out. The only thing I've noticed so far is there's no back button. You have to click on whatever option you had before. And there's no way of saying no to a challenge. But I have put the whole thing there. There is a button where it doesn't work when you're not using gamepad. Press Y and it does all the games, and it shows you all the games. There's SNES. Okay, I might actually also have to complain about it saying PSX. The PSX is a specific model of PlayStation that was a case with the ability to play PlayStations, but was also the ability to play DVDs properly, but proper little machine. It wasn't a developer's console, Maniquina. The PSX was a Japanese only console that was a media center console. So it had exclusive controllers that were longer and went round the back of the machine rather than at the front. So yeah, not the so that should say PS1 or PS, not PSX. Yeah, good. Thank you, Scruffy.
Cadbury's dark milk chocolate one. I just loved it. I love the creaminess that is the milk chocolate.
She loved it.
With dark, it's so nice. But there's been other iterations like dark milk with Aero and dark milk with other different ones. Also, the one that I like to get there's
Yeah, DVR. The digital video recorder. It's on Wiki, you see. So if anyone wants to look up, if you look up PSX on that, yeah, it was according to Wiki, it was a digital video recorder and home video game console released by Sony in 2003, and it didn't cover the usual PlayStation branding. No, it just said PSX on the top and Sony at the front, and it was a PS2. Dynamite Dan. Don't know. If it's on that list, it's on there. If it's not on the list, it's not. Doesn't look like it. Tara, he couldn't even bother to go to my birthday because he went and decided to get COVID instead. Or rather, his sister decided to give him COVID instead. But there's the Chopper Command I said it has, so I could play that instead of the other Chopper mission for you. I'm just putting onto downstream Discord that they've got to be careful with PSX in the search rather than PS1. The Adventures. Which version? Either. I need to get. So for some reason my chat box on there it is. For some reason, the chat box I have on my left screen, which is easier for me to read, had vanished. So I'm having to look over there. Which version of Gauntlet? Unfortunately, Gauntlet isn't on even this version of Antstream because it's Atari. So as you can see, it has the Xbox. Oh, I've got. Let me just allow this through the firewall. As you can see, it's got the layout of the Xbox pad, which happens to be the same Xbox pad I'm using because it is Xbox. But it does give you the option of using keyboard, and it even gives you the trivia. Activision used to reward players with a fabric passion that provided proof, such as a photograph of their high school, demonstrating he had achieved a certain mile. I remember that! Hi, Manic Winer. How could you not tell I was messing with you? I mean, we played that version of Gauntlet, and that was it. It's a pity we can't play the other versions. I do wonder if they'll ever make a new version of Gauntlet. But let's play. Let's see what this is that I've been put into by Manic Winer. Let's move my mouse cursor out the way. Loud! Is it Oops. Oh yeah, if I hit start, it restarts. We need a multiplayer service called what? Oh, Gauntlet Stream, yeah. So is this like Defender but with a helicopter? Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead again. It's shoplifter without the lifter. No, it is Defender. It's also very loud in my ears. How's the volume for you guys? Because I'm going to turn down my PC. It was very loud in my ears. Your co-op? What? Really co-op doesn't stock food anymore. Do Asda still do that £1 delivery slot? Ah! Oh, Neko! Wait, co-op got hacked? No, it's Pew Pew. Let's see if that shout out works. But apparently the shout outs are on cooldown for 19 minutes. How are you, Neko? Okay. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So we can put them there.
Portal 2.
Let's not do that.
I didn't realise co-op had got
that's
done.
Okay.
Still need to finish playing Portal 2 co-op. No, this is a brand new system. Brand new streaming service. Kinda. How did I miss it? I need to stop flying into stuff. It does look like a 2600. I mean, you know what really looks like a 2600? The 2600 on the shelf behind me. No, crap, no! I was trying not to do that! I failed at not doing that. What? Get me faster. Yay! But no, pretty much like a diva. Antstream with Microsoft have released a new streaming service called Retro Classics. Don't know why I went blank. If you've got Game Pass, be that PC Game Pass or an Xbox with Game Pass Core, you know, the basic stuff, you can get it. And it just streams it through their service. And yeah, pretty much. So you get an achievement just for playing a game. Which means I've got an achievement. But as you can see by the pinned post, or pinned paste bin, that's the list of the games that they say. It's no, because somehow it seems to be working a lot better. Mind you, I find Antstream works pretty fine on my PC anyway, because I've got a decent connection. But no, janky. It's Antstream 2600. There's also PlayStation type tools. Well, I've played Chopper Command, so I'm going to take your. Oh, I like that. I'm going to take that as your redeem there, Manic Whiner. So let's have a look at the leaderboards. Where am I on the leaderboards? I am 48th. Which means I got an achievement for being top 50. Yay, an achievement. But it's got... doesn't stream on an original hardware. It was on original PC hardware and original Xbox hardware. In fact, next to me is an original Xbox One S, and it works on an original Xbox One S. Does that count? Yeah, so probably not. Somehow I've got 10,050 gems, or 1,050 gems. We do start on that. And stream FPGA. To be fair, hardware emulation is still emulation. One of the guys who actually works, who set up the whole Mr. Project, has actually said it's hardware emulation. So, yeah. And just so people know, there's no alcohol in my beer. I'm still drinking alcohol-free beer. I did the garden earlier, and it was nice being able to just go into the fridge, grab a beer out the fridge, drink it without worrying about the fact I'm using heavy machinery. Wow, a strimmer. Wow, a light strimmer. Well, a useless strimmer that I need to replace. But yeah, but on this system, you've got the Play Now, which are the games, like I just played, and there's also The Adventures of Willy Beamish. This is the Mega Drive version, which I'm kind of annoyed with the fact they called it Genesis. That's kind of annoying. But that's The Adventures of Willy Beamish, but apparently they've also got the Amiga version as well. No idea which one's better, but apparently they've got them both. I know. Oh, the reason I'm cutting the grass, Manic One, is it did rain yesterday. So it rained yesterday, and I cut it today. So I cut it the day after it rained, after it dried out. The problem is our garden needs it because every time it rains, the previous owners really used to fertilise the ground, so it really grows really well, and that's a lot of reallys. So I need to cut it. But yeah, there's The Adventures of Willy Beamish, which Scruffy has redeemed, so that will be played soon. So you've got Play Now, which is the usual tab that you come to, which somehow if you double click you can do that, which lists you games they picked for you, which includes Bloody Human Freeway, which you look at that picture and you go, ooh. You go into it and you go, oh, and it was releasing, oh. Yeah, the picture there, and then it flips to that. It's a 2600 game released in '02 by Activision. Apparently, it's a prototype game, and it's pretty much Frogger. It's, a, it's either Frogger or they've taken the worst bit out of going skiing and made it into a game on its own. The only thing so far, the issues I've got is you can click back, you can click B on your controller to go back, but on your keyboard, how do you go back? If I go to that, if I right click, nothing, escape, nothing, backspace. So yeah, it's definitely designed around a controller. There's even Freddy Farker's Frontier Pharmacist, which just on the name alone, I'm going to have a go. You saw a Bandai Wonder Swan a couple of weeks ago. Oh, it's a Sierra adventure game, so maybe not. Maybe not today, but yes, there are DOS Sierra games on this. Which, oh, they have included the fact you can remap them. So there you go, Scruffy. This is exactly what Miggy wants. It's a streaming service on Game Pass that includes MechWarrior and MechWarrior 2 and allows you to remap the controls. That's exactly what he wanted. Pretty much. I mean, look, if you look at the Sierra library at the moment, it's quite small. They've got Caesar 2. This one, which if you look at the name, Conquest of the Longbow, The Legend of Robin Hood. Frontier Farker's Frontier Pharmacist, Police Quest, Quest for Glory 1, Space Quest 4, Roger Wilcrow, Space Quest 2, The Dagger of Amun-Ra, and Torrin's Passage. I think they got Sierra when they got Activision. Sierra Entertainment. Yeah, they got bought by Vivendi Games, which became Activision. So yeah. So Microsoft have ever since Microsoft bought Activision, they did that. That is all they've got so far. I think Aulo managed to get back that because he remastered the first game, didn't he? He released a remaster, which was a completely remade copy. Funnily enough, it's delisted on Steam. Still on GOG, but it's delisted on Steam, which I find quite funny. Yeah. So obviously you've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So you've got the first 6, which is 1 to 7. Then you've got Magna Cum Laude. Then you've got Wet Dreams Don't Dry and Wet Dreams Don't Dry Twice. But there was also a game which was done, which was Let's Shoot Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards, the first game, Reloaded, which I have on Steam. They also released it on mobile, but as I say, it's been delisted. But it's a complete redo of the original game. But yeah, the thing is, people talk about how bad Larry was. There was never any nudity in the game. It was all tongue in cheek, and in the original games, this is and only one game is actually banned from Twitch, which I remember right is Magna Cum Laude. The rest of the games are perfectly fine. I mean, considering that for Let's Shoot Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards, in the pub, there is a sign sat there. Oh, medication time. There's a sign there at the bar that says liquor in the front, poker in the rear. Which obviously just means they serve alcohol at the front of the bar and they serve, well, they let you play poker, you know, like Texas Hold'em and stuff, in the back. I mean, I don't see how anyone can see it any other way because that's quite clearly what it means. It's a bar after all. But some people, for some reason, get offended. Which actually reminds me of a conversation I had on Discord with a friend of mine earlier today, which you might be interested in, Neko. He had to go to... Hi, Dolly. He had to go to... Oh, where was it? Yeah. Apparently Larry went to Codemasters, so EA. Ooh, wow. That's even worse. No, so friend had to go to the, as he puts it, the posh government offices in Brum yesterday. And when he was there, he saw the toilets. They had male toilets, female toilets, disabled toilets, and gender neutral. And his response was it shows how much of a problem it fucking isn't when you plan things sensibly. Which I agree with perfectly. And then I turned around and said, I want to know how all these people who freak out over gender neutral toilets go to the toilet at home. So his response was, they don't. That's why they're so full of shit. and I thought that makes perfect sense. The reason why all these people who freak out over gender neutral toilets are because they can't even go to the toilet at home. And so they thought, oh shit. Let's take my medication before I forget. It's why I normally start at 8, so it's just after my medication time. Can we get a shout out for the dolly, 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 dolly? It's not beer! Look, no alcohol! 0-0! It's beer alike. Apparently there's something about... Can anyone read Spanish?
Fucking chocolate biscuits.
Chocolate biscuits? Because it says here, beer without alcohol, beer without alcohol, beer without alcohol, alcohol-free beer, beer alcohol-free, alcohol-free beer, alcohol-free beer in every single language. No, I mean, it doesn't say... No, I mean, that's what happened... Scruffy, that's what happens after you drink a few of these. You end up weeing. Oh, no. Oh.
PSML.
PMS? Ooh. I forgot that snarled at 200 bits. Too used to people just redeeming 100. I mean, it's been a while since anyone redeemed 8 as well. But yeah, Dolly, attached to the top of the chat is a full list of the games available on this service. This service is available to anyone who's got an Xbox and anyone who pays for PC Gamepass. And that has landed on Cola or Garbage. And not the band.
Beans, lots of beans, lots of beans.
Because I had him. The narrator from Stanley Parable. Cola. Badger, 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 mushroom. Did you actually? You actually counted. There was 12. I just had to count it because I actually remember it. Yes, badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 badger. John! 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 It's a John! It's a John. No, it's 12 badges each time. Hey, John. Let's see what it lands on. It's landed on bubblegum or blue cheese. Please be bubblegum. Please be bubblegum. Please be bubblegum. There's a whole empty one here now. And there is only 2 cherry or chili left and 3 cola or garbage. I'll be glad when these have run out. Ah! Why is it the nasty tasting ones never go away? They always stick around. Oh, so this was redeemed by Scruffy, so let's launch this one because it's the one I chose. Damn you, Dolly. Right, I'm going to play the intro, then I'm going to launch the other one and see how the intro's different. Yuck. But thank you for the bits, but not thank you for making me eat the beans. Which one don't you like, Manic Whiner? The running away from the beans? I've never even heard of this game before today. I wonder if I've actually got it on my Mega Drive. Manic Miner tune. It's your favourite tune.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Sound like you want another bean.
Now, this one is the empty one. It landed on that. Landed on the empty one. Look, I don't have to have a bean. It's landed on the empty one. It landed on bubblegum blue cheese again. Damn you, Scruffy. Retro Man, never even heard of it. Bubblegum. I need to program this into the Stream Deck. I've got my devs programmed into the Stream Deck, I just haven't got the rest of it programmed in. So if I quit this and then bring up the Amiga version, let's see how the Amiga version compares for the sound. Dynamics, part of the Sierra family. So it's gone from an electric guitar to a synthesizer. Boogie! So, what's going to be the better? What's the better sound effect? This one, this one or the other one? I've lost my mouse cursor. No, seriously, I've lost my mouse cursor. Apparently it's in the centre. Oh, we go. Oh, because it's an Amiga game. It's an Amiga game. How do I get my mouse cursor back? Mini Beamish! What did I just say? No, the open caught me. Better think of something fast. Okay, I'm gonna switch this back to the Mega Drive version because that cursor is running really fast. Plus, I like having my mouse cursor. There you go, badgers and snakes. Let's see how this compares to. Oh.
Hi, my name's Willie Beamish, and this is where it all starts. Carbuncle Elementary School in good old East Fronton.
Oh, I just realised something. I just realised something there. I wonder why these aren't. Is it Sierra? No, it's not Sierra. DOS. Amiga. I'll go back into this for a second. Yes, I know, I'm jumping between games. No, he doesn't. Not that he's a frog. But no, I want to know what the introduction's like on this because we've got talking. It's a different introduction. Yeah, there's no talking on this one. Yeah. Even though it's supposed to be the same game, they have changed it. There's leaderboards. How could you get 9 days ago? Okay, I'm gonna have to point out the fact that it's supposed to be a brand new thing. Why has it got 9 days ago? And why is it so hot that this fan is barely doing anything? Look, I've got a ghost keyboard here. It's weird. Oh, do you like the fact my green screen doesn't hide my green t-shirt?
Hi, my name's Willie Beamish, and this is where it all starts. Carbuncle Elementary School in good old East Fronton, my hometown.
Let's stick to this version, which has whee!
Baldo, I mean Principal Frick, is blabbing on and on. Hey, it's the last day of school. Get a clue, Frickmeister.
Has anyone got another request for a game from the list pinned? Everyone's asleep.
Yeah, right. Like you think we were going to listen to anything. Hey,
Is that Guile from Street Fighter at the end? Frog!
Not good old Horny. He's my pet frog and best friend in the world. He makes a leap with the old coot's toupee.
Did he just say the frog's called Horny? But it ran stream. When I was doing account cleanups, I dropped them an email saying, delete me please. I may sign back in the future on this username. Up in the future on this username. I got an actual human response. Thank you for being an early adopter. 1, GPADR compliant. 2, actually looked at history. So they actually are deleting you, because you could always ask them to just rename your account, Manic Wino, and they will just rename your account if that's what you request. So you could have just asked for a Manic Wino account rather than Amiga Gamer. But yes, he's got a frog apparently called Horny Dolly. And of course they'd be GDPR compliant. They're in the UK. Tabula Rasa. Isn't that a game?
And totally nabbed it. An incredible leap.
It's Super Frog.
Problem is, he hops right back to me like a good frog. We've secretly been planning this for weeks.
Well, Discord should
Then I
also
totally
do it.
get nabbed and put in detention. So bogus. On the last day of school. Now here I sit with that old hag-nag Miss Glass. Miss Broken Glass. Glass nose. Pain in the glass. And with all these total losers. Man, I'm so bored I can't stand it.
Thing is, Discord, if you actually send them a proper request, a subject access request asking for all your data, and the fact that you want it to be removed and you want to ensure it's been removed correctly, they have to respond within 14 days by law. The only problem is they can also turn around and say you have to do it in writing via a letter.
What did I just say? Oh no, the old room caught me. Better think of something fast.
Okay, chat. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, Miss Glass. Because I stuck in my ear. Could you repeat that? We can all go home now. Hang on, it's only 25 past 3. What time does schools close in America? Two. Okay. Dolly requested 2, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, this is definitely a lot better for speed.
I've got something stuck in my ear. Could you repeat that? I said, it's a beautiful sunny day. Your friends are outdoors having fun. The birds are singing and your report cards are in today's mail. Oh man, that C I got in music appreciation wasn't my fault. How am I gonna explain it to Dad? He's gonna freak. Won't your parents be surprised when they see your report cards? If Mom and Dad see my report card, they'll never give me the dough I need to get to the Atari Championships this summer.
Oh, Atari Championships. Hang on.
Too bad you have to stay after school. What you did this morning was disgraceful, Willie. Just disgraceful. And in front of all those students.
The Atari Championships.
Laz, I'm supposed to be in juvenile court today. May I be excused?
You didn't raise your hand.
Nice try, Carmine.
Stop talking to your neighbor, Chubby.
Oh. Ribbit?
Do you have something you wish to share with us, Willie?
You're in for it now, Willie.
It is called Horny! The fuck is called Horny? So, uno, dos, or tres? Come on, chat. Someone say 1, 2, or 3. Do we talk about the frog Horny? Something you had for lunch? Or no? Miss Glass. Is he a horny frog? Something you had for lunch? Or no? Hi, Namcos! Can we get a shout out for Namcos who has spent the last 24, 48 hours trying to recover a compact flash card? And it's still going. This is why you should have had a backup already, Namcos. Not that it helps you now. It's on 3 gigabytes. How big is the compact flash card? Because wasn't this one in your Amiga? Which means there's a 4 gigabyte limit. Any mods? Fine, I'll do it myself. It's Tommy Raider. I've played Tomb Raider before. I think most people have. I might play the Tomb Raider remastered sometime. But yes, if you like Amiga stuff, go follow Namco's. Namco's, have you ever played The Adventures of Willy Beamish? Because that's what this is. And it's available on Mega Drive and on Amiga. But the I found the Amiga version on this Retro Classics is, well, the mouse is too sensitive. Yeah. Oh, thing is it even a genuine Transcend? Because Transcend's one of the ones that a lot of people did it. MMS, Multimedia Message System. And Dolly picked 2 again. So I've chosen it.
Must be something I had for lunch. Perhaps you'd like to visit the nurse's office.
Oh. Mean Machine Sega. Mr. Multisystem. I'm actually looking at getting that Mr. Pie because he's doing a next batch, another batch soon. And I actually wouldn't mind getting one. The only problem is, though, Manic Weiner, is it's going to replace the Mega Drive, the Saturn, the Amiga, the Spectrum, the CPC, the Atari 2600, the PS2, the BBC. I'm going to get rid of a load of retro. I mean, right now by my feet, literally by my feet, is a PS3 Slim and an Xbox One S. But the PS3 was what I was going to stream today, but then this launched. So chat, 1 or 2? Does Willie sound better, feel better already? Or does he suddenly feel a stabbing pain in his side? Ruffy. Beehive. 2.
Oh, I feel a stabbing pain in my side.
He's faking, Ms. Glass.
Oh, to the nurse's office, Willie, and no dilly-dallying. Wait till you see the new nurse, Willie.
Oh? New nurse is good or bad? There's a dinosaur at the top there, look! You see it? Scruffy, look, there's a dinosaur at the top. Oh, hello.
This could be serious. I can't tell if you have a bruise or a contusion.
She reminds you of the nurse from Animaniacs.
About $300. Does it hurt here?
It was, Scruffy. There was a dinosaur, and then above it was a flying lizard. That isn't a dinosaur. So, oh, that's it, or no, it doesn't hurt at all. If you're on about the pterodactyl, I know that wasn't a dinosaur, but underneath the pterodactyl was a dinosaur. Get adverts soon, and when the adverts start, I will not play this game any further. You only saw the pterodactyl. Yeah, I was talking about the dinosaur below it. So 1 or 2, seeing as I'm letting chat control Willie. One. Okay. Oof. Wow.
Ow, that's it.
I wouldn't want to take any chances. We'll have you transferred to Frumpton General Hospital for observation.
Oh. What happened to his face?
It looks serious, nurse. This boy needs immediate medical attention. Tetanus.
What the?
Flu. Typhoid.
What the?
What are you saying?
Quiet, nurse. I call the shots around here.
Literally, you just... Oh, no. Oh. That was a bad joke. Named a load of shots and then said, quiet, I call the shots around here. But yeah, there you go. We finished the game by apparently locking him up in hospital and everything else. I'm suspecting other options give you other stuff. And it's only other requests for games. So we just skip this. I've already had all the intro. I don't want the intro again.
Hi, my name's Willie Beamish, and
Oh, there is a way of skipping it. No, it's, I was going to say, because the Amiga version had the way of skipping the intro. The intro on the Amiga version, well, I don't know if it's the CD version or the standard version, probably the standard version, is all text. You're still playing Police Quest SWAT until you complete all Mado's ends. Police Quest is available on this, Namco. If you look at the list pinned up top, Police Quest is on this under Sierra. See, Scruffy? Dinosaur, there.
did I just say?
You see it now, Scruffy? Look, dinosaur.
Oh no, the old boom caught me. Better think of something fast.
The pterodactyl at the top, but there's a dinosaur. With... I don't know.
I don't know, Miss Glass. I said, it's a beautiful sunny day. Your friends are outdoors having fun. The birds are singing and your report cards are in today's
What the?
mail.
If I tap that button, it does that.
Man, that fee I got in music appreciation wasn't my fault. How am I gonna explain it to Dad? He's gonna a freak.
I don't know what that's doing.
More parents be surprised.
I need to put this on the Amiga version so I can try that.
If Mom and Dad see my... Too bad you have to stay after school.
Yep, I know Namco's.
Miss Glass, I'm supposed to be Miss Glass, I'm supposed to be in juvenile court today. May I be
I think it is Namco's, but it's not working properly.
You didn't raise...
I should set the Mega Drive up and try it. Shouldn't I?
talking to your...
Ribbit.
Do you have something...
I want to know what happens if I say I have a frog called Horny.
You're in for...
Apparently I can repeat it. Do I say I've got a frog named Horny?
Oh, that was just my frog, Horny.
I need to grab.
It's my frog. Yeah, he needs to stretch his legs. He's real cute. Wanna see him?
Oh dear.
Pets are not allowed at Carbuncle School.
Spider Fighter. Okay, that's what I'll be doing. There's the frog. Horny the frog.
Get that slimy creature away from me! Oh my, I think it has teeth! Oh god, it's coming near me! Get it away! Mr. Frick! Mr. Frick! Help!
So apparently there's 3 minutes until the adverts, despite what that did. MechWarrior SNES. Because there's MechWarrior and MechWarrior 2. I have had a quick look at both of them. Namco's. MechWarrior 2 is obviously the better game because it's the newer one. It's also the DOS one. Look at all these animals.
No!
Okay, there's the adverts. Hello.
Well, if it isn't Willie Beamish, you little
And stream.
monster. Long time no see.
Pause. Thank you. So there's adverts, so I'm stopping the game. In fact, I'll stop the game. I don't know how this scoring system works. How did I get a score? Did I get a score? Oh, there's a challenge. Oh. There's challenges as well on this. I don't know if... I think Namco's is locked behind adverts though. Newscast update from Antaeus' Retro Realm. Donny Belladonna is riveting with her frog emojis and fart commands. Manic Winer shares a GDPR victory in Discord woes. Namco's is transcending games to the afterlife and discussing retro tech finds. Antaeus shouts out Namco's missed ad warnings. Stay tuned for more classic chaos. Retro rewind, 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 rewind. This is as old as me. This game is as old as me. This game is as old as me. Scruffy. You've requested a game that is as old as me. As old as me. It's way too warm at the moment anyway. Yeah, how warm is it supposed to be in it? It's off. My thermometer. Yeah, it is Namco's. Oh, you can actually still get. Are you actually still able to Hear me then. Yeah, it's on PSX. So it's a PlayStation 2 version, apparently, according to the thing. Even though they don't have PlayStation 2 games, they've listed it as PSX. Which is one of those things I've kind of pointed out. On the end-stream thing.
Shit. Here we go again.
I mean, Modern Warfare 2 is definitely on PlayStation. You're right, Namco's. I know you don't mean Modern Warfare 2. Hey, Fluke! How's the Flukester? Could we get a shout out for Fluke? I don't know if Fluke's had any clips, but I know Fluke's been streaming because I've been lurking quite a few of them. Fluke has still not got a camera. And no mic according to that. And that's Barbarian. While streaming retro arcade classics. Which is pretty much what I'm streaming. Retro classics. How are you, Fluke? And hello, Flame! Flame. Off you. Fluke, the one move you need to do is where you get the sword, spin round and slice off their head. I can't remember which version it is. I think it was the Specky version that made it that you could actually beat almost everyone just doing that same move. Yeah, so Fluke, I know you've got an Xbox because you've had an Antstream account on Xbox. This is Retro Classics, released on Xbox today. And they announced it at 4 o'clock today. It's on Game Pass. It's available on the Xbox One, so Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X. It is available on the Xbox Series S and Series X, and on PC. And apparently, according to the Xbox app, it says Xbox Local Co-op and Xbox Local Multiplayer. I do wonder how the Xbox Local Multiplayer works. Because I do have multiple systems. Because I've got, by my foot, an Xbox One S. Downstairs I've got an Xbox One and an Xbox Series X. I've also got my PC. But only one account pays for Game Pass. So I don't know how that's going to work. But this here is Spider Fighter. Which I'm sure Scruffy's chosen because he knows I hate spiders. Yay! Die, 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 die. Oh, I die. Can I go up and backwards? No, I can only shoot. Yay! Woo! Has anyone ever actually played this? I killed them both, but got killed myself. Three dots at the top mean, I wonder. No, I can't push. It's not like I can push. Ah! It was more like a gribbet than a frog. Conquest of the Longbow, The Legend of Robin Hood. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, we're a man, a man. I don't think it's going to have that. No, what game is it I've got on the... I think the game I've got on my 2600 is definitely not this game. I just need to move my... Oh, by the way, Namco, do you want a modem? It's a Genius modem. PCI. How about something that's actually apparently quite rare? A Sigma Designs Real Magic DVD decoder card. It's missing the cables, unfortunately, so I can't use it. Let's see. So the game. Here we go. Here's the game I've got for my 2600. It lives in the 2600. It is Air Sea Battle, and it's an Atari one. So it's anti-aircraft, torpedo, shooting gallery, Polaris, bomber, and Polaris versus bomber. Oh, like I said, I mean, this is one of about 3 different modems I've got. But no, do you want this DVD decoder card? I like that. License for limited viewing uses only. Because you might be able to find the cables. You've got better context than I do for stuff like that. And you literally just plug it in, daisy chain it into your thing, and you can actually play DVDs on your machine. Drivers are on Vogue on drivers. I just don't have it installed. That's a PCI Express. That's a PCI DVD decoder card. It's useless for me. That's the thing, because my 98 machine, as it is, has a DVD drive in, but I also upgraded the graphics card to one that can actually play DVDs. So I don't need a separate decoder card. How do you like an ISA? Remember the big black slots? I've got one of those, an ISA card, a network card for it. Would you like an ISA network card? Because I'm not connecting these machines up to the network. I'm copying files across, either burning them into a burnable rewritable disk, or with my 98 machine, it's got the 98 USB patch. But I do have an actual modem, an actual network card, an ISA network card that's installed in it. So, would you like that, Namco's? Oh, so they steal the stuff from up there. Ah, okay. I need to have a store to sell all my old gear. No. I mean, to be fair, I am going, but connect up to 20 kilobytes per second without paying tax. What? Let's try this again because... It's like... Ah! Bonus! I got a bonus! Damn it! Ah! You're not supposed to just get me like that. Oh. Oh, I went dive straight into it then. Oh. Ah. This is streaming like Antstream. In fact, if I show you this, because I've just died anyway. Oh, I got 50 gems for some reason. I am 240th. No, it's got game challenges. So it's got challenges. 1 life to score. You know what? Let's try a challenge. Pretty much it is Antstream, but it's got this, which I think is fantastic. One life, try and score at least 1,000 points. Not 450, 1,000. I do like this. Because it means the game doesn't start until... Ah! Try again. Just want to get 1,000 points to get bronze. Not you, Dolly, but the game. Right, I'm not scoring that. But yes, you can see pinned to the top of chat, Fluke, the list of all the games. According to the list, there's 61 games. According to the app, rather. But according to the list, there's 60.
How about a beer?
Cheers. Alcohol free. Wasn't it you, Dolly? It was at the game the fact I scored 50. Try to score 1,000 and scored 50. I like the fact there's actually a game called Activision Prototype Number 1. Oh, Manic1, go get your food. While I find the game oh, Mech Warrior, there we go. So Mech Warrior was redeemed, and it's the SNES version, which is a bit... Set in the Battletech universe, MechWarrior was the first of the series and most recently entry at the time of writing as MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. The expansion MechWarrior 5 Clans was released in 2024. Yeah, it's also on Gamepass. The thing is, I like MechWarrior. My first foray into MechWarrior was MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries with 3DFX graphics. So, I hope you don't mind if I skip the whole entire let's play the actual storyline and go straight to the practice, which gives me the chance to actually play the bit of the game, because otherwise you've got to spend ages wandering around doing stuff. Why am I landing on a dinosaur's mouth? Ah, I can move that around. Oh, I've got jets. Avoid mine. Oh, there's mines. Apparently I need to avoid the mines. Why are there mines? Mission failed! Yay! The BattleTech is the original game and the original thing that MechWarrior is taken from. Stereo, mono, stereo, mono, stereo, mono. See, I've got to be honest and say I always preferred. Now I know this wasn't redeemed. This. Lots more buttons. But this is the type of MechWarrior I grew up with. So like I said, I grew up with MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries with 3DFX. Also, this is a bit loud in my ears, so I hope it's not too loud for everyone. Oh. Sorry, just wait for the CD.
We have mechs down at Nav Gamma. Bravo Cadet reports 4 summoners on site. Bandits are hostile. Repeat, bandits are hostile. HQ, this is Alpha Assault. I'm on my way, bearing 025.
Didn't it start as a board game, Namco's?
Bravo Cadet, I've got bandits all over me. Get down here. Sit tight, Bravo 3. I've got visual. I've got evacuators out. I'm targeting systems damage. I'm in bad shape.
Board game. We'd like to play a game. Nope. Your mate's dead.
Warning. Ammunition level critical. Weapons depleted.
Alpha Assault, this is HQ. What is your situation?
Oops. Boom.
Alpha Assault, this is HQ. What is your situation? Please
Oh.
reply.
Fluke, I was playing that earlier to test. It's actually a pretty decent game. I quite like that hero. Which one's triangle? Which one's triangle? Which one's triangle? I don't know what I pressed. Okay. Clan Wolf, Clan Jade, Falcon. Instant action. There we go. We'll do a bit of instant action. Left or right, select the mech. Up and down, select the planet. Oh, he looks like he's got lots of guns. Let's select that mech. Yeah, let's choose that. Mech Commander. Wasn't that the pretty much Battletech that wasn't Battletech because it was Battletech?
Planet Baker 3. Proceed with first mission objective.
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Give me a chance! Ah, how do I control this thing? Ah! 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 How do I move? Ah, I figured it out. No, I'm dead. I died. Thank you for farting, Scruffy. I think that's what my pilot did when he died. Let's try this little mech. Fire him off. Very, very fast. No armor. Let's just try. I think this is a dual stick game, but I'd rather use. play this on my old joystick.
Baker 3.
Yay! I can move this way. Oh! How fast did that die? Okay, a bit more armor. I don't know if the game sets are really hard or something, but
Planet Baker 3. Proceed with first mission objective.
there's no way of moving sideways. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh, no, you're shooting me. Ah, I've lost my ammo. Ah, I took one out. I managed to take one out. Back is... There you go. Throttle forward. Weapon select. Throttle reverse. Weapon fire. Jump jet launch. Tilt. Yeah, I know, Fluke. Somehow I think the PC version's better. Because the PC version lets you use a joystick and you can turn the joystick. But I have another game redeemed to play, which was Conquest of the Longbow: The Legend of Robin Hood. Which is a Sierra game. There are Sierra titles on this. Township it emulates. Oh no, if it's Sierra titles, that means it's going to be stupidly fast keyboard and mouse. Boing. Conquest of the Longbow. What is your pleasure? Introduction. There you go, Scruffy. You redeem this, you get it. Well, at least a bit of it. Executive producer Ken Williams. Don't know the tune, making it up. Okay. Well, I was hoping the introduction would be it telling me what's going on, not the credits. In the year of our most gracious Lord, 1193. Oh, so last week. Good King Richard the Lionheart sailed across the sea, and my hair's gone all over the place. The infidels he had besieged, but Jerusalem was lost. Bloody was the Third Crusade, dearly it did cost. Okay, Fluke. Luckily, I've already had my meds. Most of my meds are in the morning. Long and dangerous was the road, enemies on all sides. Hidden by the night he rode, cloaked in merchant's guise. In the realm of Austria, King Leopold did reign. He swore to capture Lionheart, or else have him slain.
Taz has joined the chat. Everyone say
Hey
hello.
Taz! Mighty oaths did Richard swear at this base treachery. They bound him like a roaring lion to face his enemy. King Leopold was filled with glee to have so rich a prize. His laughter filled the stony hall, his greed rose to the skies. 100,000 golden marks on Richard's head he laid, and Lionheart his prisoner until the ransom paid. Have no fear, King Richard said, my people love me well. They'll raise the ransom that you ask and damn your soul to hell. When in England Prince John heard of his brother's golden fee, he swore a dark unholy oath he would never go free. And so the days have slowly passed, and Lionheart does wait, as Black Prince John and traitorous dogs conspire to seal his fate. Robin Hood in green Sherwood an outlaw's life does lead, falsely charged by men corrupt to satisfy their greed. I know, Fluke, at your side, companions true, Little John is one. Alan Dale the troubadour, and Much the miller's son. The Scarlet with his good yew bow, fire truck to pray amen. Bold Robin Hood to lead them all, and so we shall begin. What do you mean Mia's ran off? Is Mia coming down to say hello? Running down to say hello to me? Welcome back, Fluke. And hey, Taz. All you remember is more ammo, more ammo, more ammo. Ah, for Mech Commander. Yeah, I tried playing Mech Warrior and died way too much. And for some reason... Oh. We have a problem. Yeah, we have a problem. I can't actually control this. Oh, that still works. Yeah, the mouse is moving around, as you can see, but it's not actually moving around. I mean, you could request it. Well, I've just found a... I mean, I bet you someone has been able to play it. Yeah, my mouse cursor has completely vanished on the app. Usually while I just close it and reopen it. Isn't Zork a text adventure? There you go. My mouse is back. So for some reason, my mouse cursor just vanished. Oh, Infocom games were great. Zork 0 and Zork... Why is it called Zork 1? It's called Zork. So I'm going to do something which... jump. 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 Scream. Scream and jump. Jump. Die. But yeah, it does. I mean, luckily you can do this. Clear the screen. Exit. Quit. Yes. Oh, they've edited it. Thank you for playing. Please use the pause menu to go back to Ant Stream. Ah, I was enjoying that. Let's try Zork. Let's see Zork 0. Was Zork 0 a text adventure as well? Oh, I think the original Zork was just a jump. 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 Yeah, I died! Quit. Yeah, go back to Ant Stream. But no, apparently you can die just by jumping on the spot in that one, Manic Wire. Is there leaderboards for Zork? Actually, to be fair, there is leaderboards for Zork. Oh, I might be able to actually get on the leaderboards for this. Oh. I still don't know how we've managed to get people who have got... hours ago. Yep, you can understand. Oh, why is it reset? But one here, 22 days ago. I wonder if I could. Oh, I wonder if I could do that on. Right, let's play this again. We're going to try that Manic Whiner. Sorry, not Manic Whiner. We're going to try that Fluke. So apparently, right. Let's see when was. Computers aren't impressed by naughty words. Have sex with dimwit. Commands. Oh. Take off clothes. Okay. You're carrying a platter of hellhound bones. Throw platter at dimwit. Oh, I'm not allowed to. I adopt everyone in the kingdom, and then I announce they've been naughty, and I've cut off their allowance. This is scream. Ah! Hide. Dive under the table. I know that. Please try that. Okay. Jump. Jump. Yay! The king is dead. Ding dong, the king is dead. In this game, anyway. 94 years later, I awake. Jump down stairs. Fat chance. There you go, Fluke. I can jump down the stairs. Fat chance. So they've still got the sense of humour in the Zork games. I actually used to enjoy the Zork games just for the sense of humour. But the next game that was requested, well, I think it's the last game of the evening as well. So, Scruffy, I attempted to play your game, but for some reason it just decided to lose. Thing. Yeah, I'm 1,286 on Hero. But no, I attempted to play that Robin Hood game. It just decided to lose everything. So, run here, drop dynamite, jump down, shoot spider, save miner. Go down here, drop dynamite, drop down here, shoot spider. Save miner. No! Oh, I can't go down there. Oh! Well, this does have full stops in this version. Can I turn the light back on? No. Oh, another light. And another light. And I die. I'd like to fall down, please. Oh, and I died. Why wouldn't it let me leave a dynamite anywhere? Did it let me leave a dynamite there? No. Even though I only used 2 dynamites, it won't let me leave any more dynamite. Will it let me leave a dynamite there? It will do, yes. And now it lets me leave a 3rd dynamite. And a 4th dynamite. But not any more dynamite. No.
Thunder! Thunder!
Whoa, 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 whoa! My TTS didn't kick in. It's the shout out kicking in. Yeah, Angel, thank you! Oof. Yeah, welcome in, Angel, and... there it is. Good jacklets.
Bad jacklets. Badlets.
Good jacklets.
Badlets.
Salty meat.
Bad jacklets. Bad jacklets. Bad.
So hello, Angel. Hello, everyone from Angel's stream. So mainly Harold and One Bit Boy who have said hi, and Belligerent who have said hi. Everyone else who's lurking, welcome in. I'm the face behind 3.14. No. Hey, Stubbsy. I'm a...
Transform and roll out the Stubbsy.
Thank you for the follow, Stubbsy. If anyone else would like to follow me, I'm trying to get this back up to... It was at 616 the other day. It then dropped to 615. Stubbsy's follow just made it 615. I'm trying... Actually,
and roll out
let me just switch to chatting. Yep, the bar is working. I can just about see it. But thank you. So this is me. This is my T-shirt, which I think is quite a funny one. It's
Transform and roll out Stevens to 192.
One Bit Boy, you're the perfect bit of our retro puzzle, and Stephen Starr, you're the star of our retro show. Yay! Thank you. No, it's he's a lifeguard.
Transform and roll out Belligerent.
Okay, thank you for the follow, Belligerent, and Panda Grenade. Enjoy your lurk. I hate morning flights. To be fair, I hate evening flights as well. I hate all flying. I have vertigo, so flying's not the best thing for me. Give me a nice, stable boat any day. So, Angel, what were you streaming today? What games did you play? Did you play any good games? Did you beat... No, sorry, I can't do that. I shouldn't be doing that. So, I know you're having a mare of a time today with the games. How was the rest of Bullseye? And how was the quiz? Because I know there was a quiz which I missed out on because I went live. Your brain doesn't like your hands. Oh, I know that. Angel does play good games. She's played a great game called Bucky O'Hare. You may have heard of it. I mean, Captain Bucky O'Hare. She also played Sonic earlier on the SNES. It's not as good as Mario on the Mega Drive though. Hey Dennis, there is a really good Mario port on the Mega Drive, which is a proper Mario port where they've actually rather than the whole reskin, it's actually a proper game of Mario. She played Final Fantasy Clover at one point. She's played Kirby to the Past, wasn't it? She's played quite a few different games. But today, I'm playing bad games myself and some good games. Has she croaked us some toads? Ooh, Porgy. You've played 5 games for the last 10 years, you think? Yeah, the same 5 games over. No, I shouldn't say that. Take it this way. I met Angel last year at an event, and she played Mario on an arcade machine, and it mysteriously broke after she played it. Mysteriously, an arcade machine of Mario broke. So she then went to the bar. Because no more Mario. Hey, I didn't say you broke it. I said it mysteriously broke. How's it spoilers? It was 6 months ago. Are you going to be at Timeless again this year? Although it is in Liverpool this year. Enjoy your lurk, Harold. Actually, was it 6 months ago? Maybe even more. It's one of those. It's in a place called Arcanes, but one of the reasons they've moved it to it is it's more disability friendly, because they had quite a few disabled people complaining that Arcade Club in Bury wasn't very good for people disabled in wheelchairs, which I do agree with. Oh!
Transform and roll out Chaos Hawk 92.
Welcome in, Chaos Hawk. Seeing as my TTS can't read it out. Your name's got a soaring through the chaos of retro gaming. Thanks for following. Yeah, Angel, so did Tara. She slipped on the stairs. She actually did slip, and a few people saw it happen. So we actually put a complaint because a lot of that UV tape they had on the edges had worn off, and they needed to replace it. So when I was there recently for the Manchester meetup, they had actually replaced all the tape, so you could actually see the stairs now. And I just realised was something I should be doing. Hi, I'm Antaeus. I play a mixture of modern retro games. I play retro games on streaming services such as Antstream or this, which is a brand new service. I say new. It's called Retro Classics. It's on Gamepass. So anyone's got an Xbox or anyone who has PC Game Pass has this. It's Retro Classics. It's using Andstream service. It's a bunch of Activision and some Sierra games. All for free. If you have Game Pass. And you just load it up, launch it, play it. Lists pinned above the chat. And the list only shows 60 games, but apparently there's 61 games. So I don't know if there's a duplicate that's missed or something. One more follow the target. I suspect so. Yes, you're right, Scruffy. One more follow and I get to 620. Not as good as 420. No, I shouldn't say it. Actually, I can say that on Twitch. Not as good as 420 because apparently 420 gets everyone excited. But no, hitting 620 would be nice. I mean, hitting 700 would be fantastic. The secret 61st game. I wish I knew what that was. But yes, I agree, Angel. The lift was awful because it's a cargo lift, not a person lift. They found out afterwards because they were told that only people working for the arcade club could use the lift. They were told afterwards, this is timeless, were told afterwards that they could have actually asked for training on how to use the lift, which is literally only like 5 minutes worth of close this door, make sure it's locked, then close this door, then do the buttons. If they were actually told that if they had the training, they could have done it themselves. Now, Tara was in a wheelchair. Anyone who's come in who doesn't know who that is, that's my wife. She was in a wheelchair there. And another friend of mine was also there, also in a wheelchair. And the amount of times I had to wait for someone to turn up was ridiculous. It was like, okay, we've got 10 minutes to this tournament that's on. There was a Pokemon tournament, which anyone who knows Tara will know that she loves Pokemon. There was a Pokemon tournament she wanted to get to. So she had 10 minutes to get there. It took them that long to turn up to even let her on the lift. At one point, someone who was actually works for Arcade Club, but wasn't actually at work, used the lift. And also, someone pretended to work for them in order to use a lift because they got fed up with it. So it's a bit bad. The thing there. To be fair, it was the busiest Timeless has ever been. It was massive. They had loads and loads of people visiting and stuff, and it was stupidly busy. It was also really bad for people who want to use the lift. So I spoke to, I know a few of the organisers and stuff, so I spoke to Dave Johnson, who is Dave J. Johnson is his screen name. Spoke to him, and he was saying that there were times where they couldn't even find a member of staff to use the lift at all. And he's one of the organisers trying to do it. So this year, what Mag said was they want... The game timed down, I leveled up. Yeah, if you leave it for too long, the same happens in Andstream. If you leave it too long, it times the session out. Yeah, so Mag said they wanted to find a place that had arcade machines, was more open to be able to do stuff, and the most important bit was disabled access. So the place they're doing, Arcane's, is an old brewery, which has been converted to be an arcade thing. Unfortunately, most of the arcade machines are things like Pandora boxes and stuff. They're not actual arcade machines. But they're doing that, and they're also having the ability that if you want to get to point A to point B, they've had permission to use all the disabled access, which includes access which normally isn't available to the public for the children. Well, no, sorry, not public. Normally not available to children because it goes through an 18+ area. But because you're going to have people at Timeless who aren't old enough to go through the area, they've had permission to go through there. So it looks like it's going to be good. I've already bought my VIP ticket. I've already said the size of T-shirt I want. I was tempted to apply for the Creator, but then I thought I've already bought a ticket, and Creator doesn't get VIP. But yeah, I'm also going to Format, which I know a few people are going to format as well. I know Scruffy's not going to format because it's on his birthday. He doesn't want to have a big, massive party on his birthday. Yeah, so format's actually on Halloween this year. It's in Liverpool at the Camp and Furnace, and it's quite good to meet some develop. I know. I mean, I'd rather have a nice beach holiday for birthday. You're not going to anything this year. You should at least come to something, Taz. You got your camper van now. You could kip on the beach. And ads are incoming in 5 minutes. So far I've got Timeless coming up, which I'm going to. I've got Format coming up, and I've got Play Expo later in the year because I am going to Play Expo Blackpool because it's become a thing of mine now that I always seem to go to it. I mainly go to it for the people, not for the actual event nowadays. Although last year was a bit of a freaky one because John Romero remembered me. That's a good point, Taz. Somewhere. Did I put it up here? Yeah, not only did he remember me, he signed my Doom disc. So there's John Romero's signature on Doom, the Ultimate Doom. John Romero's signature on Doom 2. And his signature on the Extra Missions pack. What I wanted to do was get hold of a copy of Daikatana and get him to sign that. Because I thought it'd be quite funny to get him to sign the game where he's going to make everyone his bitch. But I don't have that. Let's just get all our consoles, stick cardboard boxes around our monitors and take them to a big shed with a generator and start our own arcade club. We can open wherever we want then. Have you heard, Fluke? Because that reminded me. One of the founders of Insomnia, the big event that went bust last year, they've recreated the original format of it, the LAN party. So they haven't got the big everything, all the big stuff. So all the presentations, all the people turning up to give away stuff, like this Doom chair that I won at Insomnia 69. I would say Doom chair, but you can't see it. There, Doom chair. This was from a different chair. Like this Doom chair, like my mouse mat. I should take this with me, shouldn't I? Get him to sign my chair. No, I've got. But the stuff that stuff from Insomnia. I mean, I think this was from. I think I actually won this from CEX. Who then did it through Overclockers. My mouse mat, which is an Intel mouse mat. So stuff that from all the people who turn up in Insomnia obviously don't turn up there, but just a LAN party. So he's literally just created the LAN party. Other than that, yeah, I'm just going to those events. Would be nice if Angel turns up to some of them. I mean, it'd be nice to meet Namco's again. That's why I keep offering Namco's my old hardware. I could give you a Riva 128 graphics card if you wanted. Actually, what's this I'm picking up? Now, this is a NVIDIA Vanta 16, which is a cut down TNT 2. AGP. This is also AGP. But it's the wrong AGP. This is a 9800 XL that Taz gave me. But yeah, I got that in a small form factor machine. And unfortunately, because it's from a small form factor, it's got the small form factor bracket. And I don't know if that's any good because it being a Vanta 16 is a cut down TNT 2, which means it might actually perform worse than the other card that's in the machine. Currently, my 98 machine, which is actually one of these graphics cards. Because I have 3 of these. A Rage 1 to 8. I have 3 of them for some reason. One's in the machine and 2 spares. The problem with these is one of the games I've got specifically calls out that card as don't use. That game is Driver. A game which Taz has actually asked me to play. So I've got it on PC and then I can't play it using the graphics card that's in the machine. Which is just typical. And yes, I'm just talking until the adverts run, because when the adverts run, I don't play any games. I know, I remember your Voodoo 3 going faulty. Now, Fluke, one thing I remember when I was younger, few mates, so me and a few more mates, we had access to 2 Xboxes and 2 TVs and a network cable and Halo. So we had a big TV and a small TV. The big TV had 4 people playing through one Xbox, and the small TV had 2 people playing through that Xbox. So we had a 6-person LAN playing on Halo with drinks. And you don't get that nowadays. Yes, you can do it online and play online, but there is something about getting together with a few mates, sitting there, connecting it up and playing it that way. And one thing I found, the Xbox Series X still has the capability of LAN play in it. Don't know if the Sony consoles do, but apparently the Xbox Series X still has the ability to do it. Hello, Tyler. Did I ever tell you about the guys who was going to set up a 3-story arcade in Edinburgh Grass Market and wanted me to help promote it in exchange for essentially a golden ticket to go whenever I wanted to for free? No, you never did. And I take it you didn't do that. And does the arcade machine still exist?
No! No! No!
Arcade machine, arcade system. And there's the adverts. Games you picked from you. I played that. What's Beam Rider? Huh. Yeah, I don't know if you can still hear me, Fluke, because apparently I'm behind adverts for the next 2 minutes. I have no idea what the context of that is, and I know what you're going to say, Scruffy. Also, why does it say only 1,000? Continue. What happens if I choose continue? Oh. It opens up the website for me to get Andstream on the Xbox, which is currently on offer for £8.24 with Gamepass. Well, the lifetime's 80 quid. One of the guys got cold feet at the last minute. He was the main investor, so it didn't happen. Sounded great too. They were going to have game dev chats in a special area and had guys from Rockstar North interested. It was about 10 years ago. Yeah, I know. I mean, unfortunately, it'd be in Scotland, which I don't mean anything against that to the Scottish people, but for people who don't live in Scotland, you know, like people who live in Wales, yeah, it's like I'm gonna say this is a big problem with a lot of things in the UK. Events, most of them seem to be in London. There seems to be an awful lot of events in London. Or in the Birmingham NEC. So still down south. You then have the event. You then have a couple of events in Manchester or the surrounding areas, so Manchester and Liverpool, and then nothing anywhere else. So you could have one set up in Scotland. It'd be the only one in Scotland, wouldn't it? But yes, you've now got NQ64 appearing in a load of cities. And you've got Pixel Bunker appearing in various cities. Pixel one's quite good. There's one note just opening up in Liverpool. Yeah. Thing is, though, Scruffy, London may be easy to get to, but it's not cheap to get to. And
Oh shit. Here we go again.
there's my ad break over. So, but yeah. Why did Sony make that it opened to the public in 1904, not 1903? Why would I think it was 1903? Why would anyone think it was 1903? Yeah, I know. That's the problem with a lot of these events. Is any in Liverpool, it's fine because I know people who live in Liverpool. So for the two in Liverpool, I've got somewhere to stay. However, for going to say the Manchester meetup, last time John was going as well, and John actually offered to give us a lift as long as we paid for fuel. So we gave him fuel money, he gave us a lift. So he went to Manchester meetup. Quite fun. However, next Manchester meetup, he's not able to go. So I've had to look into a hotel because I cannot drive in the dark for too long. Driving all the way to Bury for the Manchester meetup, because it's in the Arcade Club Bury, is going to be quite a bit for me in the first place. So driving all the way there and then driving all the way back at the end of it at night, can't do that. I don't know if Manic Wine has recovered and able to drive properly yet, but I haven't yet. It's been a few years since I got my COVID, but yeah, I still can't drive all the long distances for too long. I can't drive at night definitely can't drive at night for too long. So driving from here to Bury is one thing. Driving from there to here is another thing. Driving it at night is pretty much impossible for me. So it's going to be have to book a hotel, which is where it gets expensive because it's a Friday night. Friday nights and Saturday nights are the two most expensive days to book a hotel. Yeah. That's the thing, they don't do Play Expo anywhere other than Blackpool anymore, Fluke. Literally. Apparently most places that they used to do the Play Expo have either gone really expensive or closed. So they did one down in Kent, which I would love for them to do again because then I could go see my family and the people I grew up with, and I know the area, so it's really easy for me down there. No, the building they did it in has been closed by the owners. Needs a lot of work doing to it, so it can't be open until it gets the work done. The owners don't want to do any work to it, so nothing's happening. The Play Expo Manchester, well, that got cancelled due to COVID, and they never redid it. Don't know why, but they never did. Play Expo, wasn't it Glasgow, was also killed by COVID. The annoying thing is, we wanted to go up to that one because we know people up in Scotland, and we wanted to go to the one in Scotland and see people up there. So no, that's gone. Blackpool, because it's in the Norbreck, and because it's always been in Norbreck, they get a good deal from there. They had it once where they almost didn't go because Norbreck tried to charge them extra, and they were like, "But we bring how much money to you when we come there?" So they managed to haggle it back down. At one point, they were going to move Play Expo to the Winter Gardens, but then when they found out how much the Winter Gardens wanted to charge them, they were like, no, and they stuck to the Norbreck. I mean, the Norbreck is a shithole, but believe it or not, the Norbreck was better than the hotel we stayed in last year. We specifically chose a non-Norbreck hotel that was down the road. I mean, Taz was there as well. He was stayed where we had to walk from the Norbreck down to where we were staying, and we walked. And Taz was halfway, so Taz went to his, and then we carried on down and went to ours. And we went in there and thought, oh, that's not too bad. We booked it thinking it had 2 beds, a double bed and a single bed, because we had a friend of ours staying as well. Turned out the single bed and the double bed were in the same room. They had 1 bedroom. It was a 2-room. It was technically a 3-room flat. It had a living room and kitchen in one bit, and then had the bedroom and the bathroom in another bit. Also had a balcony that led to nowhere. Literally, you went on the balcony. It was a fence. The living room had a kind of a curved sofa to try and differentiate it between the living room and the kitchen. And the bathroom had mould on the ceiling. Not just patches of mould, the whole ceiling was black with mould. So the same mould that people say you get in the Norbreck on the walls and everywhere else, this hotel that wasn't the Norbreck, well, this wasn't even technically a hotel, the B&B wasn't even a B&B. The B, because you didn't get breakfast, you got bed, was the whole roof, whole ceiling of the bathroom had mould on it. Now, Neko Diva, who I don't know if she's still in chat, but she stayed in the flat above us, so I don't know if she also had mould in hers, but we complained about the mould. And when we were out, they came out and cleaned it with bleach. I'm talking about that, yes, Tara. And I can't be around bleach. It makes me ill, makes me dizzy, makes me really ill. So we had to open up the windows and everything else. The mold was free. So yeah, we've decided this year we're going to stay at the Norbreck again. So yeah, at least with the Norbreck, we know what we're getting into. We're getting into a possibly mouldy room and stuff that we can go down to reception and ask to be moved, rather than going to this Airbnb and being locked into the fact that they can come out and clean the roof with some sort of bleach substance to get rid of the mould, and then turn around to Airbnb and go, oh, it was mould in the bathroom, you expect that. And it's sort of, you could probably get away with a few specks in the corner, not the whole ceiling being mouldy. The other thing was that they had lights above the mirror in the bathroom, which you could turn on, turn off. Being the height I am, I could see the lights weren't even protected on the cables. The cables were covered, but if anyone wanted to climb up there and hit the right thing, they could probably get electrocuted with it turned on. So, yeah, we're definitely not staying there again. Luckily, Tara got a partial refund for it. Yeah, that's the problem with any of their hotels, the Britannia hotels. You go to them and you can say, this used to be good. It used to be. It's not anymore, but it used to be good. I stayed in one called the Grand Bursting Hotel. It's in Folkestone, right on the docks, the old docks. Do you have a vacant room for the Norbreck Hotel? Yes, all of them. Yeah. But no, this one was in on the Norbreck docks, and you go through, and it's the same carpet as, sorry, not Norbreck, but Folkestone docks. But you go through, and it's the same carpet and chairs as the Norbreck. The rooms are pretty much the same, but you could tell that it used to be a good hotel. The problem is, where it was made is on the old docks, where you had the old train station go up to there, and back in the day, you literally had a pedestrian train go all the way up to Folkestone docks. People then get off. People go to France. If you wanted to go to Boulogne rather than Calais, you would get the ferry from France to Boulogne, because that's what I did when I when I was a kid. The docks all shut down. To begin with, it shut down being passenger. Then it shut down being freight, and everything went to Dover. So all the hotels around there and everything else, they don't get the people anymore that they used to. It makes it a cheap hotel, but it also means they don't get the money in that they used to for it anymore. Margate's got the same problem. They had a massive docks there. Again, everyone goes to Dover now. So just go. I mean, I don't know how much of it was because of the little tunnel we made under the water to connect us to France. That's in Folkestone, so you'd think they'd at least be able to do something from there. I mean, Adelphi is literally just a stone's throw away from the Liverpool Lime Street Hotel. You're right at the top of the high street. Able to walk straight down the high street, and you're straight there in town. I know where the Adelphi is. It's a massive hotel. And if you keep walking down that road, that you can see, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, you'll get to Hilton at the other end. Let's see if I'm any good at Pitfall. When I played this on the original Atari 2600, and I used to have it, I was useless at this. Jump. 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 Oops. Whoops. Whoops. I was going to say, how do I... Oh, crocodiles. Jump. 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 Yay, got the crocodiles. Oh, how are you supposed to avoid that? Can I just stay down here? No! Scorpion kills you. No! What the? I did not expect that. Doesn't look like have teaspoons. There were literally no teaspoons. Yeah, they did have teaspoons. Ah! I hurt myself. That is the best I've ever done at this. How am I on the leaderboards? Am I 256? No, I'm 626. Being beaten by General Zod. First hotel you stayed at was in Chester. I didn't expect to be falling in pits. I know, Dennis, I didn't. No, what I meant was I didn't expect a pit to suddenly open up underneath me. What's the challenge? Jump and swim. 1 life challenge. And as many points. Two 1 life challenges. Okay. Rolling. Rolling. Let's try this. Do I have to pay? Community challenge. Never mind. Yeah, I give it. I'm not. I mean, apparently we're winning, but best hotel I stayed at was in London. I want to see what this bloody human freeway's like. Move up, move down. Ah! Yay, I made it! You can't move side to side. You can reset the game, but you can't move side to side. Oh, level 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 1. So that's 1. What's 2? More. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to 1. Oh, I've done it again. How many times can I just... Whoa, I almost made it then. Hang on, is there a limit to how many times I can die? I know. I need to do a hot tub stream. For that, I need people to donate enough money that I can buy a hot tub. Okay, let's do this properly. So that's fair. No, I said properly. Wow, how fast is that car going? 10. Hey, look how fast that car's going. I'm stuck. There we go. I'm guessing that there is... Please tell me there's leaderboards. How's there leaderboards? You're joking. There's leaderboards, but there's no limit to just being able to just do that. Room service. Hey, all hotels have room service if you pay the right people. Welcome back, Dolly. We were talking about you. Wait, we were talking about the Adelphi. I just want to score higher than 11 on this because this is silly. Look, I managed to make it through without getting killed. But no, there doesn't seem to be a limit to how many times you can die on this. So I'm just going through. Then 11, 12. Charlie, I specifically said we didn't talk about you. We were talking about the Adelphi in Liverpool. And then the TTS has decided to go tits up. Now, Fluke was saying that he stayed in the Adelphi. And when he stayed in the Adelphi, there were no teaspoons because people kept nicking them. Let's see if I can get up to 40 to see if I can get higher on the leaderboards. That's 20. I think the highest on the leader was 38 or something, wasn't it? Oh, you can't buffer overflow and push down. This feels like a game they never finished. The fact that you can just keep doing this. It really does feel like a prototype game. Oh. Oh, the light's flashing up there for some reason. Oh, it timed out. It has a time limit. Okay, so I got 25. Let's have a... In this prototype game, guide your human across 10 lanes of traffic while dodging cars across... Can you outscore an opponent? Your opponent? Well, I didn't have an opponent. But I did just score 209th. Okay. Before Freeway became a game about a chicken crossing the road, it was originally known as Bloody Human Freeway. While the gameplay was exactly the same, players controlled a human instead of a chicken. The cars... Stupid fan blue hair in my mouth. Players control a human instead of a chicken. If the cars hit a person, he would explode into a little blood splatter instead of being bounced backwards. Players were able to guide the chicken across the road 20 times or more in Game 3 or Game 7, were eligible to relieve the Save the Chicken Foundation patch from Activision if they sent in a screenshot. Thing is, they say screenshots. It'd have been a photo. And stream. They didn't have screenshots back in the day. You had to get your camera, which is a big bulky... I don't know if people know what they are. A camera is like... well, you have them now as a mobile phone. But and a mobile phone is one of those devices you play games on and sometimes make phone calls. But you had a camera where you had to point at the screen, take the photo, but then you had to wind on because it used this thing called film. They captured the image on. And then in order to get that image, you had to go down and give it to this sweaty man in a booth who would then develop that film by converting it into photos. That man would also put stickers on there to say overexposed and stuff, and he'd also be looking at them to see if there was any nice photos that he liked. I mean, nowadays, you just get your phone, take a photo, you're done. But yes, it wasn't not a screenshot. It was a sweaty man in a little photo booth who would do that. To be fair, I probably shouldn't say sweaty man, since my aunt was one of them who did that. Yeah, I know. It was a photo shot of the screen. I know, Fluke. But it's different to the print screen button that... I mean, the print screen button used to do literally that. You press it and it would print what's on the screen to your printer. Send it to your printer and it'd print. The command still exists. You can still trigger the command to print literally what's on your screen and send that to the printer. But nowadays it sends it to clipboard rather than sending it to the printer. Guide your human across 10 lanes of the most perilous freeway traffic imaginable. Be careful because those speedy cars and trucks don't break for anyone. Press the game mode button to switch between game modes. You can access the virtual keyboard pressing the right thumbstick. In all games there are 10 lanes of traffic, 5 in each direction. Game 1, Lakeshore Drive, Chicago, 3 AM. Game 2, Interstate 5, Seattle, 6 AM. Okay, so I'm guessing these are supposed to be harder. Each time you guide your human successfully across the freeway, you award 1 point. Scoring is indicated at the top of the screen, directly above the player's human. There are 2 minutes and 16 seconds in each game. Ah, there we go. When the score begins to flash, 8 seconds of playing time remain. At the end of each game, the traffic comes to a stop and the final score is shown. Whoever scores the most points is the winner. This game was a prototype, although the game's hint had a 2-player mode. It's a single-player game. Special features. When the game starts, the traffic in the game you selected begins to move. This motion is accompanied by sounds associated with a typical freeway. The drone of auto and truck engines, the honks for the horns of the vehicles. Each game has its own combination of these sounds. Should you get hit, you'll be knocked back over one lane all the way back to the beginning. No, you just get splattered. Each game offers a different challenge. The type, speed, and frequency of the traffic may vary depending on the game. Game 1. Oh, then it goes through the whole thing. I actually like using Alt print screen, Fluke. It just captures that screen. I mean, if I press print screen now on Windows, I've got it mapped to snipping tool instead. But I wonder if... Game 4 might be the best one. Yeah, so this is Andstream. No, not Andstream. This is Retro Classics, which is Andstream, but only having games specifically licensed by Microsoft. So these are Microsoft titles that Microsoft own. So we've got this game called Atlantis, which is like a Defender clone from what I remember. There's also Atlantis 2. There's Activision Prototype 1. Boxing, bridge, snare, barnstorming, bloody human, beam rider, baseball, cosmic art, crackpots, chopper command, checkers, commando. Don't care if he's going commando. Caesar 2. They've actually got Caesar 2 on it. These are currently all exclusives, yes, Fluke. I actually looked to see it. I took some of these at random and looked them up on Andstream, and they do not have them. There are plans to extend this library. This is just a launch library, and I think I'm the first person to stream it. Riddle of the Sphinx, Activision title. Why does that look like Ski Free? But yes, currently it's an Xbox exclusive. Firefighter. Good. It's not. Hang on. Why does that? Oh, because it's a 2600. I was going to say it looks like other games, but yes, it's a 2600. They all look the same. They don't all look the same, but it's the red square saving the red square. The joke there in GTA. But yes, currently all these games are exclusive to this machine. People have asked, will they ever be ported over to the Andstream side of things, and they haven't said yes or no. So it's one of those that we just don't know. What is with this being? How is there a game? It's a tech demo. The Sunset was released as a background for a game called Barnstorming. You got to open and close. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I wasn't gonna play it anymore, but a game called Venetian Blinds. Okay, I'm opening the blinds. Oh, 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 oh. Sunset. No, is the sunset still there? Is there still a sunset? There's a sunset! Oh. I just see the green grass. Do you think the sunset's still there? It's still a sunset! I mean, look at those hills. Look at that sky in the distance. Oh, no. Got to close the blinds. It's getting dark. Oh, wait. What time is it? Oh, it's sunset time! That is literally the whole game. Is that even on the list of games? How's their leaderboards? What's the challenge? Quickly match the blind count on show. What? How is there a challenge? I was going to say, I can't actually... This is the challenge. Challenge is this. Open and close the blinds constantly. I'm gonna quit that. That's yeah. Yeah. So I have a lot of these emulators, but I do love these as an option. We'll be getting proper fiber broadband soon anyway, so streaming games will be way better. Hopefully, player challenges will make the difference. Yeah, but a challenge which is just opening and closing some blinds. And there's a community challenge which is Giant Slayer on the normal ant stream. I mean, I've already used 5 gems by launching another one. What they also have here, though, is collectibles. So you have the unlocked emotes, and you can change them. You get sound effects. But then you have these, which you can buy to unlock. So the original Xbox. You've got the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, the Xbox Series S, the Xbox One X, or the Series X, Series S. Actually, is that? Yes, the Series S. So I just had a look at my One S. Some random sheep. There's the blinds I was just doing. So you can literally have an avatar based on the blinds, an avatar based on MechWarrior, the avatar based on the best gamepad of all time. I've also been sent some challenges by someone called Shadow Gamer. And apparently they've sent me it twice. If I click on this thing, it gives me my profile, which says I've actually got 3 challenges, all from Enduro. I'm no good at Enduro, but luckily these time out. Played 15 out of 61 games. This might be a service I can actually play all the games on. And if you're on here, you can click on your thing, click on social, and you can find the person on here. And it gives me suggested people as well. And obviously, for some reason, people have been sending me challenges. I have no idea why. I have no idea why anyone would do that. But people have been. But what I'm going to say is it is 10 o'clock. I've been Antaeus. And I'm going to raid Aldo Cookie. Because he's on. No idea what he's doing. I should raid Charlie Farr, shouldn't I? Ah, too late now. So thank you everyone who stuck around. Thank you to all 20. Well, thank you to all 20 people who are still in chat. If you haven't dropped me a follow already, please drop me a follow. I am so trying to get to that target. I am 1 short. So if you haven't dropped a follow yet, please drop me a follow. Other than that, thank you everyone for sticking around. Thank you everyone. As I said, this Retro Classics is free for anyone who's got Game Pass. So it's worth getting and giving a go. If you then decide you don't like it, at least you're giving it a go. If you decide you really like it, well, they're going to add more games to it. And you can send me challenges. I am Antaeus000 on Xbox as well, so you can just send me the challenges. Other than that, copy and paste that message to say we're switching channels to blah, 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 that Pac-Man one. Because he likes these messages, so copy that, paste that message. We'll go over to Aldo Cookie. Say hello. If you like his stream, drop him a follow. If you're not sure, stick around, lurk. Don't have to say anything. Just stick around, lurk, see if you like it. If you do like it, great. If you don't, there's plenty of other streamers out there. Everyone take care. Bye.